Hello subscribers, it's been a while since I've given a Fortaeverse update on the game I'm working on, so I want to go ahead and do that. I've been, of course, mentioning before that I've been creating AI generated graphics. I have done a ton more of that. I have a slew of pictures I've made for each type of race, class. I plan on having combos for many different races and class combos. Just want to give a few examples here. Just flying through these just so you can get a feel for how many different illustrations there's going to be. We have a slew of them. And like I said, it's going to be a bunch of different races as well. Here's froglings, gnolls, got a few gnomes going, goblins, gorids, halflings. That was a hawk right there. Kobolds. So hopefully that gives you a feel for how many different combos we're going to have. We'll have hundreds, if not thousands, of pictures here. So you'll be able to customize a lot of what your party looks like. So that's the first thing. The next thing I'm going to talk about is turn-based combat that I've added. And I'm going to demonstrate that. So I'm going to go ahead and create a party and be back in 1 minute. Okay, so I've created a party. I have 4 characters that I explicitly created, and then I had the computer generate 2 random ones for me, because you do have that option when you're creating a party. I'm going to enter the arena, which is a special area I made where you can just fight. Lots of testing going on in there. It has nothing to do with the main game, but I'm going to enter there, and I'm going to demonstrate turn-based combat, which I have enabled. The player is going to be able to choose whether they want real-time, paused, or phased real-time, or turn-based. So right now I'm just defaulting it to turn-based. So I'm going to select an easy arena here.
Hey, everybody, look.
So it looks like we're facing some enemies here. Looks like they went first. The Mongoosian treasure hunter had the highest initiative, so he went first and just attacked and hit my random warg pirate. These are the 2 characters that I generated randomly from the computer. These are ones
Hi.
that I created myself
Hello.
explicitly to demonstrate
By
this.
Jove, you look excited to see me.
Well, hello there.
Okay, so what are we facing? Here we go. So we're facing an orc inquisitor, an orc apothecary, a bugbear of no class, and a goblin that's a shaman. So what I'm going to do here is, it said that the next player's turn is Zapper. You can see up here, it says Zapper's turn. It's counting down. I can actually make decisions for everyone and then just let their round or their turn go when it comes up. But just to demonstrate, I'm going to do just Zapper's turn. Let's have them cast Stress. Let's do power level 1. I'm going to go ahead and cast it on this shaman that's 16 feet away.
Very well.
So what's happened now is it made the decision that Zapper is going to cast a spell, but I haven't executed his turn yet. You can see it's still counting down. So I'm going to click this green check mark, and then what's going to happen is it's going to execute his turn. He'll get about 5 seconds of actions. That's how it works. Essentially, you get about 5 seconds to do whatever you had controlled as many times as you can within that time period. So he was able to cast that quite a few times based on his speed. Looks like permanently paralyzed the shaman from nervous system damage. So now turn number 3 is Foxy's turn. So she had the next highest initiative. So now we can make her decision. You can still do computer controlled if you want, either per computer or per character, or you can do it for all characters with this. It'll still pause and allow you to change your decision when it's their turn. I think what I'll do is I'll do one more attack manually and then I'll let the computer control it. So looks like we have a longsword and some poisonous darts. Let's go ahead and go after one of the orcs. So we're going to thrust and throw. We have all these different attacks. You can see we do have the ability to target certain body parts because of our vulnerability attack we have. We have a special vulnerability skill. So we could, pinpoint exactly where we want to try to hit them, but I'm not going to pick that. I'm just going to allow them to do it randomly.
But of course.
So then we'll let her do her round. She's throwing the darts as she's approaching it. So she was able to approach, get close, was not able to swing the longsword yet, but as she was approaching, she threw some darts at it. Very minor damage, did 1 damage. Doesn't look like it got poisoned. Next is Random Warg Pirate. So what I'm going to do for him is I'm going to let the computer control it.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and start combat. So within the turn for them, they were able to thrust the rapier and short sword and did pretty decent damage. You'll notice the goblin shaman, it said turn 5 and it skipped it. That's because that's that one that we disabled. So random Draken Bard. I'm just going to turn everyone on computer control.
Very well.
This one I'll have to do twice.
Oh, get on with it.
Okay, so everybody's under the control of the computer, and it is random Draken Bard's turn. So let's see what the computer decides to do with it.
Sure.
Shoot, it's shooting a sling. Looks like it hit the Orc Inquisitor. Did a little bit of damage. So now it's their turn. You can see turn 8, turn 9, they're doing their thing. This one decided to call for help. Couldn't approach because others were in the way. Bugbear's attacking. My random Warg Pirate missed. Now it's Crusher's turn. This is my warrior. You can see up here it's paused for him. Let's see what the computer decides to do with him.
Certainly.
Okay, so he attacked the Mongoosian treasure hunter and did 57 damage. Zappers, casting things to do nervous system damage. Foxy, what are you gonna do?
But of course.
She just decided to try to attack an Orc Inquisitor, but was out of range. So I'm not sure why she didn't approach there. But this is why I have this arena, so I can test and debug and
Okay.
find potential issues with combat. Orc Pirates doing their thing here. Shaman skips his turn. Purity's casting heal. And then decided to drain stamina on one of the Inquisitors. So anyway, you can see how turn-based combat works now. You can still set your actions and then have them go. In the future, what I may do with as far as like movement is make it where each step you take, like you could control with the keyboard commands, and each time you take a step, it'll decrease a little bit of time left with a character so you could control it kind of in a, like, think of the old gold box game, how they worked, where you can move in position one step at a time. So something similar to that, which will just eat into the 5 seconds that you're allowed to have. Possibly have multiple actions and things of that nature. So great progress there. Just a couple issues here and there that I'm still working out, but for the most part, it's working great. So hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.